Hey everyone, Derek here with a quick news update on Nintendo, as they actually had a keynote today talking about the design of the Switch's operating system, and these details come courtesy of the Wall Street Journal's Takashi Mochizuki, who translated the keynote. And basically, the Switch's OS concept was to make something easy to use and light, so Nintendo focused on the sound effects and animation with the Switch's OS, but didn't include background music to keep things quick. They wanted the OS to feel comfortable and have made a great effort to cut elements that led to any kind of discomfort. In fact, they argue that text is sometimes better than icons, as some icons may leave players or users puzzled upon first glance. And one other goal was to cut the amount of actions a player needed to take in order to achieve the results they wanted. So when choosing options on the menu, yes was left as the default in order to speed up interactions. They trusted the players to not just go ahead and push buttons as fast as possible. In addition, the menu animations were kept short and snappy and were put in place to help the user navigate. In fact, the Switch's home menu design resources take up less than 200 kilobytes. They wanted to keep it that small. But as we'll talk about soon, that might also explain why certain features aren't there. At any rate, Nintendo sees the process of using the OS as players making a selection, confirming it, and then waiting for results. And the NES was used as a reference when creating this OS, as the NES let players jump into the game right away. The sound effects were also carefully chosen and timed to go with on-screen actions to help make navigation easier and more impactful. Plus, the virtual button layout for the OS was chosen based on where users would expect the cursor to move next. Nintendo wanted to separate games from non-games on the OS and adjusted the size, color, and density on screen, even though we don't have many examples of that yet. Nintendo liked the top-to-bottom approach and wanted to keep the screen as uncrowded as possible, but that takes us back to the design resources that take up less than 200 kilobytes. That is monumentally small in the current age, and it might also explain why Nintendo hasn't put out themes or has background music for the OS. They wanted to keep everything light and easy and quick, and in order to do that, they had to cut some of these extra features that kind of flesh that out. So even though there is a theme icon, there's an ability to change the theme. Maybe we won't see custom themes for quite a while longer unless they want to increase that 200 kilobyte resource management. But it's hard to say exactly what they'll choose. We're already at a year and a half for the Switch, and there's no theme customization options beyond the usual white and black. So maybe we'll get something, maybe not. It's hard to say. But it's still rather interesting to see what Nintendo sought to do with the Switch's OS, and just how well they managed to do it in a lot of respects. But what do you think about the Switch's OS and the facts revealed here? Let us know in the comments, and of course be sure to subscribe to GameXplain for more on Nintendo and other things gaming as well. Until next time, bye.